Hello everyone. Today, I will be presenting our IEEE BigData 2025 work entitled Ontology-Aware RAG for Improved Question Answering in Cybersecurity Education, a novel framework designed to make AI-driven question answering systems reliable, accurate, and safe for cybersecurity education. We know that AI has the potential to transform education. In cybersecurity specifically, students must engage in active problem-solving, mastering defense techniques, and uncovering threats. However, students often struggle with the uncertainty inherent in this domain. AI-driven QA systems can bridge this gap by supporting self-paced learning, but only if they are reliable. In recent years, large language models, LLMs, have become central to AI-driven technologies. While LLM-powered QA systems hold great promise for enhancing learning, they also face challenges such as hallucination and limited domain knowledge, which can undermine their effectiveness. In cybersecurity education, where precision is critical, ensuring the accuracy of AI-generated content is essential. For example, in tasks such as identifying vulnerabilities or interpreting security policies, inaccurate AI responses could lead to misinformation, compromising the learning experience, and potentially real-world security. A promising solution to address this challenge is the Retrieval-Augmented Generation (RAG) approach, where the model generates responses by retrieving information from a validated knowledge base, thereby enhancing the accuracy and the reliability. Although the RAG approach helps reduce hallucinations and address domain knowledge issues to some extent, the reliability of LLM-generated answers remains a concern for achieving educational goals. Students may ask questions that fall outside the scope of the augmented cybersecurity knowledge base. In such cases, LLMs rely on their own parametric knowledge to generate responses, which can expose the QA system to risks of misinformation or misuse. In an educational setting, it is also crucial to prevent students from manipulating the AI system for unintended purposes. There is a strong need to provide a validation system to ensure the accuracy and safety of LLM-generated responses. One potential solution is safety alignment. However, this method requires verification by cybersecurity experts, making it labor-intensive, costly, and time-consuming. Preferably, an automatic validation approach is needed. Domain-specific knowledge graphs, which structure expert knowledge and capture the interactions between key entities in alignment with domain rules, offer a promising direction. The knowledge graph ontology encodes these rules. By leveraging this ontology, LLM responses can be validated by fact-checking against the predefined rules, ensuring greater accuracy and reliability without the need for constant human oversight. To address the aforementioned challenge, this paper proposes CyberRAG, an ontology-aware RAG approach for developing a reliable QA system in cybersecurity education, comprising two key components. First, we utilize RAG methods to retrieve validated cybersecurity documents from a knowledge base, enhancing both the accuracy and relevance of the answers. Through finely crafted prompts, CyberRAG improves QA performance by leveraging both cybersecurity content and the natural language processing capabilities of LLMs. Additionally, we introduce an ontology-based validation approach that uses a cybersecurity knowledge graph ontology to automatically verify LLM-generated responses, thereby preventing potential risks of misuse and hallucination. Then, let's dive into the detailed design. For the retrieval component, we employ a dual encoder dense retrieval architecture. We map student queries and knowledge-based documents into a shared semantic space and select the top K documents using cosine similarity. We then feed these documents into the LLM with carefully crafted prompts that instruct the model to ground its answer in the facts provided, while still allowing it to use its internal knowledge if the documents are incomplete. This is the core of our safety mechanism. We distill an ontology from AI SecKG, which defines valid relationships like attacker can exploit feature. We treat validation as a function where the model judges if the question and answer align with these ontology rules. If the generated answer violates domain logic or falls outside the ontology's scope, it is rejected. This provides an automatic, scalable alternative to human expert verification. We evaluated CyberRag using the CyberQ dataset, which encompasses a range of topics, from simple definitions to complex attack scenarios. We tested across 3 scenarios. In KB, where queries are answerable using existing knowledge-based documents. Out of KB, where queries require information not present in the knowledge base. And zero-shot, where the baseline configuration is without knowledge base augmentation, relying solely on LLM parametric knowledge. We utilized several state-of-the-art LLMs, including Llama 3 and Mistral 7B, to ensure our framework is model agnostic. Our results, shown in Table 1 of the paper, demonstrate that CyberRag consistently delivers superior performance. For instance, Mistral 7B achieved near-human performance on in-KB tasks. Importantly, even smaller models like Qwen 257B saw massive improvements when augmented with our framework. This confirms that grounding responses in a verified knowledge base boost accuracy regardless of the underlying model size. We also performed a dedicated RAG analysis using the RAG-S framework to measure how well the system grounds its answers. As shown in Table 2, we achieved near-perfect scores in context precision and recall, proving our retrieval system finds the right documents. Interestingly, faithfulness scores were slightly lower. We found that this isn't a failure, but a feature. The model uses its internal parametric knowledge to fill in gaps when retrieved documents are incomplete. This helpful hallucination actually improves performance on questions that fall outside the strict knowledge base. We also analyze how sensitive the system is to the completeness of the knowledge base. As you can see in these graphs, performance improves linearly as we increase coverage. Interestingly, we found that you don't need 100% coverage to get great results. Reaching 60 to 80% coverage already delivers the vast majority of performance gains. This is a crucial insight for educators building these systems. A reasonably curated database is highly effective. This is arguably our most important finding regarding safety. We flooded the system with out-of-domain questions to test ontology validator. The graphs show a perfect linear degradation in the pass rate as the data becomes less relevant. This proves that our ontology validator acts as a robust dataset agnostic gate. It reliably admits valid cybersecurity questions while decisively rejecting hallucinations or misuse attempts. We didn't just accept standard prompting. We tested various strategies. We found that self-consistency prompting consistently emerged as the most robust strategy. It significantly outperformed vanilla prompting and even chain of thought, particularly when relevant documents were available in the knowledge base. This suggests that, for educational QA, Allowing the model to generate multiple reasoning paths leads to more reliable answers. Does the specific retrieval model matter? We compared unsupervised retrieval against supervised DPR models. The results were revealing. Inside the knowledge base in KB, the choice of retriever essentially didn't matter, the results overlapped significantly. This tells us that once you have good content, the retrieval model is secondary. However, for out-of-KB queries, supervised models like DPR multi-QA performed better because they are trained specifically on question-answer pairs. Ultimately, though, the quality of your curated content is far more important than which retriever you select. Here is a visual demonstration of the system in action. On the left, a user asks about the stock market, clearly out of scope for a cybersecurity class. The ontology validator assigns a low score of 0.1 and blocks the response. On the right, a valid question about vulnerability severity retrieves relevant docs, aligns with the ontology, receives a 0.9 score, and the answer is delivered. This ensures the system remains an educational tool, not a general-purpose chatbot. In conclusion, CyberRag successfully addresses the twin challenges of accuracy and safety in AI-driven cybersecurity education. By combining retrieval-augmented generation with ontology-based validation, we ensure that students receive reliable information while preventing system misuse. This work lays the foundation for the next generation of interactive, safe AI tutors. We've also released resources. Please don't hesitate to reach out if you have questions. Thank you so much for your time and interest.